Hello everybody, this is Debbie with Mika's Corner. I was wanting to say hello. I haven't been on for a few days. I've been kind of busy and things going on. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday, Christmas and New Year. Everything was good for us. It was quiet. And like always, I bring the New Year in, resting in my bed and listening to all the fireworks, all the big booms that they set off. It is exciting to listen to, and I had a good New Year's and kind of a sad New Year's. The good part was I had a wonderful evening. It was quiet, enjoyed being with family and in bringing in the new year. No commotion, no hassles like there used to be in the old days. And kind of a little bit the bad news is I had my doctor call me and she said I needed to come in because she had to talk to me. And this was on New Year's Eve. So I went in and my heart was good, my vitals were good, all of that was good. But a few things that were not good was my AC1 sugar levels have gone up very high, and she's very worried about it. I'm having a lot of complications with my diabetes. So she now has prescribed a diabetic insulin for me to take, but I only have to start out once a week with a low dose to see if it helps. The other thing is she put me on something for my tremors to try to help with that as well. I believe it was called propanolol. So I just now tonight started taking my first one of those because I'm not a person to take medicines. I don't like to, but when it's scary and it means your life or death, serious health or complications, I guess you have to do what you have to do. I am afraid to start with the insulin shots, but I hope it'll be okay. I will ask that if everybody would please say prayers for me to be okay with the meds that they're putting on me and let everything work out all right. The insulin that she's putting me on is called Ozempic, and it was the lowest dose, just one time a week to see how I do. And I am too big for my size, and no matter what I do, I can't lose weight. Part of that is my problems with diabetes. The other thing is my eyes are going really bad. Everything's blurry all the time. So I have to go and get my eyes checked because I was told like 2 or 3 years ago that I had cataracts. And she's saying it's from the diabetes and I need to go in right away and get my eyes checked. And maybe they may have to remove the cataracts so that I can see better. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And I go back in 3 months to see a neurologist because of my tremors. The first neurologist that I was told to go to, referred to, they said that they have only 2 doctors. They used to have 4, and they have 1,000 referrals, so they couldn't even get to me for a long time. So she's having me go to one of their own that's within the clinic, but I don't have to see them for about 3 months to see if some of these medications are going to help me with my tremors, and to make, as sure as they can that it's not something else. And then I'm hoping I do okay with all that. I hope I lose weight. I'd love to lose weight. Mainly I'd like to get my blood sugars down because that's really scary. The one time on one of my videos when I showed where I had an ingrown toenail and it got infected, and it really was nasty, and it took me a long time to heal. And that kind of scared me there. I don't want to have any amputations. I don't want to have to lose any limbs or go blind or anything, because I'm not taking care of my health like I should. She's a very good doctor. I trust her. And I'm going to do what she says. And I don't usually, like I said, like taking medications, but I have to now. It's to that point. So I'm going to be experimenting with those. So far, the first pill that I took for my propanolol for my tremors, it has not bothered me. It didn't upset me or make me feel funny or anything. It did actually really just kind of calm me down, like I was calmer than I usually am. So I hope that's a good thing and it stays that way. It is kind of embarrassing having tremors where you shake all the time, and it's gotten to where I've been having a hard time eating with utensils. I can't use the fork anymore. I have to use a spoon. My caregiver has to cut up my meat for me, or whatever needs cut up that I can't do, because everything will end up flying all over the place, and then I won't have any food on my plate. But it's embarrassing, and it really bothers me. I'm having a hard time with getting through this age thing, as well as my health. It's really bothering me. I kind of had a little bit of a meltdown today, and I just could not stop crying. I cried and cried and cried because I'm so upset over the way my health is right now, and it's just going downhill so fast, faster than I realized it would. It's scary, but I'm doing what I can, I guess. Start getting on the right track. I'm going to start a new, fresh, healthy diet. I have to. My caregiver is in charge of my meals, and she was with me when I went to the doctor. So she had a lot of questions for the doctor that she got answered for me, which was good. And I'm really appreciative for having her around, because I forget things. With everything that's going on right now with me, I'm getting forgetful, and I could be talking about something and just writing mid-sentence or something. If somebody says anything, it distracts me and I forget what I'm talking about. I can't remember what I was saying. Or if I go into the other room a couple of times, I go to get something, but before I get there, I'm forgetting what I went in there for. This is not good, because this is what my mom went through. I mean, she's 84 years old right now, and she still has, she has dementia, and she gets around, and she does things, but she's not, I don't know how to say it and not to be mean, but she's not really all there. she forgets names, our own, her kids. It just takes her a little bit to think of things. And my grandmother, on my dad's side, she had dementia, Alzheimer's, and she passed away in 1999. She lived to be 79 years old, but she suffered for a long time with dementia and Alzheimer's. It was horrible. I don't want to be that way. I don't. So I've got to try to do everything I can to get well and get better. I'm hoping and praying that this all works out. So I'm not going to keep going on about that. I just want to keep people up to date. For those of you that do watch my channel, I appreciate it very much. I love you all. You're like family. You're my friends. I miss you when I'm not on here. And sometimes I'm just too upset to get on here, or I don't feel good, or I just feel crappy. And I wouldn't be very... Who wants to look at my face when I'm all sulky and everything and crying about my aches and pains? But sometimes maybe if some of you out there have any information of some of the stuff that you're going through, if you have diabetes and tremors or all that, any of that kind of stuff, what you do to make you feel better, what do you take to make you feel better? Something that might help me. I'm just beginning the process of trying to take medications without doing it on my own like I was trying to do, and it failed. I couldn't do it. So maybe you might have some advice that you could leave for me in my comments. If you do, I would appreciate it. If you have any questions or anything like that, I'd be happy to answer them. So thank you for listening to me, watching my channel. I love you all. And as I always say, be kind to one another. Share the love. We never know if tomorrow will ever come. So good night, because it's nighttime for me. I'm doing this late at night. May peace be with you always. Good health. And Happy New Year. I love you all. Bye-bye.